Hello, I'm Player State and welcome to a new indie game video. Today we're taking a look at Inkbound, Rise of the Unbound. This is a roguelike from Tiny Shoe, who, if you've known, you might know some of their previous work. They worked on Monster Train, which is kind of like, it took the Slay the Spire roguelike deck building genre and put a little bit of a twist on it. And this is their latest game. It's been out in early access for a while, but it finally hit full release April 9th, so it's about a week ago or so, just over a week ago. And I've decided to finally get a look at it. I've had it for a while, but not actually played anything of it since it hit full release. So why don't we jump in? Okay, I need a name. So this has like kind of online component co-op stuff to it, which you kind of ignore if you don't really want to get into it. But
you wake up on the shores of an inky expanse.
Yeah, you can also play solo, and it's all based around ink, as you would expect from the name.
In the dark ahead of you, a speck blinks a light and pulses as you move deeper into the void. As you reach to touch it, it inscribes strange glyphs into the air, some unknown language. The light begins to surge, growing brighter and brighter, until all you can see is light, and then gone. A moment later, it blinks a light by your side, bound to you.
Inkbound. So yeah, this is you've got free movement, and yeah, it's got roguelite elements to it, and you'll see as we go on how it works. Because you kind of, let's just see if we can reduce this audio but a bit more. There we go. Yeah, because kind of it's not quite turn-based, not quite real-time. You'll see as we play, but it's kind of like a mixture of the both.
Maybe this is the one, Nib.
Then the poor soul is a needless. You know as well as I that they are unable to speak or to bind.
But they've bound a new quill. Arthur knows they don't like those needless very much, so something has to be going on.
That makes no sense. These stories have been fading long before more quills started showing up. Best leave the needless to fall right back into the sea where they came.
Aww. Why don't we at least let them choose their aspect and forms first? It'd be a shame to not even see what they choose to be.
Okay, so we get to pick a class. So what we got here? We got Magma Miner, complexity 1. Does a lot of damage. Bash things, I assume. Then we've got Moss Cloak. Kind of looks a bit like a range class. Got a Shuriken that they toss about. An Artisan. Ooh, complexity 4. Oof. I'm pretty sure this is the one I played in the beta a long time ago. Way back, before it even hit early access. And an Obelisk. Gains power from absorbing damage. Build up your strength, then deliver a massive attack. Huh, seems quite cool. Aspects can be changed after the tutorial quest is completed. This sounds interesting. I'm going to give this one a go. Just be a bit of... I quite like that red look. We'll go with that. Restore 15 HP. Press E to interact. Venture further into the Sea of Ink. Begin combat. Combat in Inkbound is turn-based. Right now it's your turn. Your enemies are showing what they plan to do on their next turn. During your turn you can freely move using WASD to try and move into the shining spot. Good, next move to the glowing spot. The Unraveling are trying to destroy this world. Move near this enemy to prepare an attack. Your abilities are called bindings. Click on the first one to start aiming. So we've got Iron Clap. Deal 30 damage to it in a short arc in front of you. Gain 1 shield. So it does physical, basic, and attack binding type. Shield. Amount of HP you can take before you start losing HP. Sorry, amount of damage you can take. Okay, so we want to aim. Move your mouse to aim the targeting area until the enemy highlights. Then click the left mouse button to use binding. Splat. Binding consumes will. Attack the enemies and use up the remainder of your will. What else we got? Shield bash. Dash to endpoint. So this would be like dashing through, and then that would kill you. Why are you not taking any damage? That's a bit strange. Got one left. He's not taking any damage. Great, when you're done with your turn, click the end turn button or press T. Enemy turn. The enemy attacks during your turn. You'll need to watch your HP to ensure you stay alive. Orbs of power. A glowing orb spawned at the start of your turn. Collecting orbs reduces binding cooldowns and restores will. Move near the orb and click on it. Use what you've learned to defeat all the enemies and complete the combat encounter. Okay. And then we will power through you. Already at full health.
You! Needless! Looks like you're not dead yet, so that's a good sign. And the form you chose is wonderful.
Yes, you've bound a quill. Quite unusual. It seems the ink has plans for you.
Oh, yes it does. You've already performed bindings and everything. Quite the spectacle it was.
Yes, a needless and a binder. Well, the Guardian ahead will not be as kind. Should you defeat it, perhaps you and your quill truly are fated for something grander than the sea.
Or not.
Face this last Guardian and find an exit from the sea of ink. Quite like the look. It's got a kind of... I don't know what to say, but it's got a style to it, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Quite similar to their previous game. Move it, move it. You have a limited amount of movement each turn, as illustrated by the blue ring around your character. As you move, a smaller ring will show how much movement will be left after you use a binding or collecting an orb. So we've got a power orb there. We could use a seismic slam. Deal 75 damage to all enemies. Inflict 1 additional stack of crush. Your attacks inflict crush. On reaching 3 stacks, deal 50 physical damage. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's the only one that does it up. So we could do one of these, and that's going to do a lot of damage to everybody. And then we could do one of these, and then move to the power orb. Collect the power orb and moving it away a bit more. Oh, I've got more of this, so I could. Except I don't want to. I can just end turn, can't I? So I'm going to take. Showing I'm going to take at least one because I think these fire stuff. But I don't want to. Is there a way I can? Oops, not that one. This one. No, I'm still going to get hit by that stuff. So I would kill the 2 small enemies, but I'd take more damage off him. So this is kind of what I mean about like, it's not truly real time, but like you can get to move about a lot more than you would expect in a traditional turn-based game. Right, now we will do one of these. Move to the power orb. And then... Do we want to do a seismic slam? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so he's doing one of those. So we could do like this. Pick up the power orb and then end the turn. So he's got 100 health left. Can I kill him? Deal 165 damage. Yes, I can kill him. Victory!
Well, it seems you're a binder of some strength. Though you will continue to find these anomalies spread throughout our worlds.
They're taking all the ink away from us, making our stories fade away. Bad little unraveled. Bad.
For now, though, It's time you leave this place and venture to the Athenium, the center and stronghold for all these worlds.
They don't like us much in there, so best if we say our goodbyes for now. But don't you worry, we'll see you soon.
The ink is not yet finished with you, Needless. Your form is young and still without purpose, but trust in your quill and you may just find it.
Head to the Athenium. Athenium? One of those. The hub. Athenium.
You appear inside a cavernous hall, packed with emptiness.
All these people are here.
But full of stories. A massive clock of books and gears looms above the expanse. Tick, tick, ticking away. From the countless black depths,
It's good voice acting.
damp breezes moan to life and stir the pages strewn about the rubble. Your quill urges you deeper into the cavernous space.
Okay, talk to this bloke.
Arthur be damned. Another one.
Athenium access. Unlocks access to Athenium. Turn in.
All you needless just traipse in here, still damp from the sea from which you crawled. I thought that you... Well,
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
you're in
I thought
the
I could click on it to see what it
now,
meant.
Needless. And no binder worth their words is going to give you unfettered access to our stories without a proper proving. A short dive into the inkwell should give us a good idea of you. And at the very least, knock a little sense into that empty head. Try not to drown too quickly.
Okay, so we're going to head off on our first. So we've got daily challenge and just inkwell dive. So these are like your runs. So always good to see dailies. I do enjoy dailies. I played most of my play with Slay the Spire is just dailies because I just enjoy that game mode. Okay, let's go in for the normal ink dive. Or inkwell, I guess. The Sea of Ink.
Oh, good. It's just you, Needless. Ha! Another Needless. Always a welcome sight to see another one of
Like
you
this art as
roaming
well.
around
It's
our
cool.
worlds. You are
Oh no,
the
I just like the
ones doing
presentation.
hard
It's
work, after
yeah,
all.
very good presentation. Kind of hits the stuff I like.
Inkbound is trying, I'm sure. But you are the ones actually fighting those villains. Nasty creatures. But you'll see that soon enough.
All this is down here.
Oh, and you can call me the Scribe. But honestly, it's best you keep our meeting between us. Not that you could tell anyone, even if you wanted to.
What's this over here?
Sorry.
The sea of ink laps against the straight-edge blocks.
World
you
building.
walk along. You're back again, but it's not quite the same sea, is it? You can make out the edges of stories just beyond the horizon. No, there's intent and form here.
Okay, so I can't really see that. It looks like movement and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so we got Silent Promenade, steadfast ruins of the silent city of Runestone, where still no whispers are heard. Garden's Edge, the once lush respite of a recluse now overrun with unravelled. Or the Radiant Market, remains of the market's first Thor festival, terrorised by evils lurking in the depths. I go with this Radiant Market. I don't know if there's some kind of like difficulty or it's just kind of aesthetics. The Radiant Market. What we got here? We just got a bunch of crystal stuff. Potion supplies. Barrier potion. Take that.
A once vibrant market serving binders throughout the ages, now reduced to rubble and ruin. The feats of the Athenium are plain to see, grand in design, but vain in construct.
Okay, so we got to our first choice. We've got a Tarnished Vault, Quilling Cage, or Tarnished Vault times 2. Let's go for a bit of variety. Stuff to destroy, yes, I'd like to see that. Okay, so our first fight. Quite cool enemy design. So they're going to charge at me and attack. He's doing damage here. Can I hit? No, so I've got to move closer. I could just do shield bash. And then that's not enough to kill. What about this? That is nearly enough to kill. Okay, then I'm going to walk. Can't quite pick up the power orb, so I'm going to end my turn because they're just going to cause some ink on the floor. Alright, so I remember this from the demo. This, as you fight, the area in which you can walk gets less because you take damage, I think, if you end up in one of the inks. If you end the turn in the ink. First ink dive survived. Quilling cage. Bunch of stuff. Binding turret. Okay, so this is where we get to pick some skills. Deal 50 damage in a large area, inflict daze. Deal 75 damage in a small area, inflict 20 stacks of burn. Or invigorate, your next attack binding deals double damage. I like the sound of that. Can we move these around? No, I don't think we can. Call forth a vestige. Ink needle compass, get plus 20 crit damage, so I'm at 50 at the moment. So I got up to 70. Powder monkey stockpile, plus 25 physical damage, but I lose movement per turn. And layers dice. On your turn, 33% chance to gain 30 omni damage until end of turn. Omni damage adds to both physical damage and magical damage, increasing damage from those sources by plus 1% per point. Okay, so it'll be 30% damage to each. I'm going to go with some crit damage because it's always good for crit. Vestiges are items earned throughout the run that provide valuable buffs. Collecting vestiges of the same set grant additional benefits. See your current vestige sets by hovering over the highlighted area, as well as the perks you'll get by collecting more vestiges in the set. Okay, so 2 I get plus 10 crit, 3 plus 15, 4 plus 15 and plus 30 damage, and then finally with a 6 with the big old increases. So what we got? We got binding empowerment, gain a free binding augment and the option to purchase another, or destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Well, I've only got one vestige, so I think we just go for the other option. Uncommon augmentation. Gain 8 stacks of spiked. So that's when I use my shield bash. I deal back more damage. Inflict 1 stack of frostbite. On being hit with a binding, deal 50 magic damage and lose 1 stack. Reduce cooldown on another random binding by 1. Oh yes, please. Which one's that for? This one. Oh yeah, I like that because then I can cast this to increase my attack, and then if it hits one of these, could get it for free. And then I can buy a rare augmentation. Yeah, let's go for it. Inflict 1 stack of frostbite. -1 will cost. Gain 1 cost discount to a random blessing. So that's the same as that one, really. This being 1 is quite good because it's a really powerful attack, and it builds up my the stacks of crush. So I think we'll take that. Right, we've got a tarnished vault and a superior vault, a tarnished vault and a big quilling cage. I don't quite know what this quilling is for. Maybe it's for permanent upgrades when you get back to the overworld. And then a tarnished vault ×2. Hard combat, combat counter. I'm going to go with a hard combat. Tarnished vault and a superior vault. Okay, feeling confidence. Let's take some potion supplies. Consume. Your next attack binding does double damage. Okay, what is this? Alright, we've got a lot of stuff here. So, I want to cast this first. Is that cast now? I don't... Yeah, it must have done. And then do this. It's not going to quite get everybody. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I've got to click on myself. Wait, let's do this first. Now do this. Got 2 left. Take the power orb. Got 1 movement left. I think we'll just end turn there. Oh, hello. What is this? Another guy's come up. That's not going to quite kill everything. Oh, I took damage. I think. Ironclap will kill one of them. Take the power orb. I want to move here, don't I? Ah, if only I could quite get the pen as well. I know it says it's going to die. Going to take 3 damage. End of turn. Do I need 10 shield? No, not for 3 damage. Oh my goodness, this guy's like constantly spawning things. I kind of want to move. Oops, wrong one. I wanted to try and move into a good place to get both of them there, but it didn't quite work. Another power orb. So I can use this, and then I'm going to use my barrier potion. I'll take no damage. Oh, we're getting into it now. So I will take 9 damage from there. Why can't I pick up the... That's right, that's why. 7 damage, 7 damage, 7 damage. 6 damage. Not really much I can do and use another one of these though. Is there a way I can get them both? I got them both last time. Right, use this. Invigorate. Why does it look like he's healing? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Collect the power orb. Ah, it's probably a mistake, that one, actually. Right, I really don't understand that. So that healed him. It's going to do damage, though. Yeah, I don't really understand why... Let's go pick up the orb. And then use this. Your bindings have gained a critical charge. Bindings have a chance equal to your crit chance to gain this charge. Indicate by the flames surrounding them. They will do bonus damage equal to your crit damage the next time they're used. Alright, well... Bit extra damage there. Take quite a bit of damage though. Down you go. Maybe I should reduce this because it does more damage than this one. Call forth a vestige. None of these are of the same crit chance. So should I reroll? I have these little payment things. I'm going to reroll to try and get another I was not successful. On your first turn, gain one stack of blur. Blur reduces all income damage from attacks by 1 per stack. Damage from magic sources. I don't have any magic sources. This is probably even worse than the last one. Burden of Wisdom. Minus physical plus magic. On combat end, gain a small amount of quillings. On collecting an orb, gain 6 stacks of spiked. I'm going to re-roll again. Nope, no luck with getting some of the crit ones. On your turn, restore plus 1 HP. Plus 20 physical damage. I think because we've already got crit, getting a bit more damage, I guess, would help. You just increase your stats. Open the stat screen by pressing the button on your menu bar, either pressing Z. Stats. So we've got 40 HP, 50 HP, 4 will, 1 will per orb, 1 cooldown reduction per orb, and 80 movement per turn. We do 20 physical damage, 8 critical chance with a 70 critical damage, and that's it. That's all we got so far. Right, so we've got a new skill. Reduce your other cooldowns by 1, gain 30 movement. An ally gains 1 stack of blur. I don't have any allies. Deal 70 damage in a large cone, inflict 5 stacks of frostbolt. It's hard to know how many choices I get, because I've only got two spots left. I'm just going to go with Cone of Frost. Do it for science. Heal and spend some hard-earned quillings. Destroy Vestige to get permanent gain, double its sets. A rift in the story creates an opportunity for you to make a powerful choice. Ooh, let's go that way. Sounds interesting. You peer into a shallow pool, but from the unseen depths, something shoots straight towards your head. You barely catch the object, a glimmering egg, before it hits you and are immediately surprised by its icy coolness. You also can't shake the feeling that something is growing inside the egg. You could see what lies within, or allow it to grow just a bit longer. Right, I don't really have Omni damage, but I guess it stacks, does it? Well, no, because these are doing physical damage, so it doesn't do anything. Create 2 glyphs and a large amount of quilling after 2 combats. Wait a long while, create a legendary vestige after 4 combats. Yeah, let's go for the super long time. It's got hard combat, superior vault, times 2 and a tarnished vault. I'm going to go for something a bit easy this time, because I lost quite a lot of health on that last one. Disintegrate oil. Inflicts vulnerable on all enemies. Okay, so we've got enemies coming here. We've got lots of ink being put down. This is on... Right, well, this is the het bigger, so I want to kill these 2 first. Right, you're frostbitten. Now I'm going to invigorate. And slam. Oh, they both die. Pick up the power orb. Run behind and give you a slash, I think. And do it again. On reaching 3 stacks, deals 60 damage. No, that's another one of those. Okay. Bash you both. Doesn't do very much damage. Secret of the Ooze. The purple goop is Blight. It deals unpreventable damage to you when you take an action or end your turn on it. Okay, so the flashing stuff kills me, even though I'm not trying. That's flashing again. I'm going to just stay here then. I'll actually do this. Cone of Cold. Move over here. Take the Power Orb. Did I take... Oh, I'm going to take 2. Take 0 and end turn. Oh no, it's... Oh, it's Power Orb. I thought it was another enemy. So I'm taking 5. Too far away. If I go here, can I... I'm going to take the damage, aren't I? But can I move away again? It's tough to know. It's quite a big... I think I'm just going to play it safe. Oh, it's still taking 5. Taking 5 wherever we go. Okay. Alright, well then we'll try and kill you. I'm not going to be able to kill you, am I? I'm going to have to take 5. Maybe I should have used that. Save myself the health. Die. Bead of Flame. On collecting an orb, inflict 7 attack stacks of burn on the nearest enemy. Alchemist Tool Belt. On consuming an item in combat, gains 70 Omni damage. Token of Regret. Plus 1 will reserve, minus 40 max health. No, thank you. None of these are stacking with what I've already got, so let's re-roll. On gaining shield, gain 1 stack of Shattered Will. At 10 stacks, gain 1 will. On collecting an orb, reduce your cooldown. Reduce your highest cooldown by 1. And on inflicting, I don't do poison. None of these are really any good. But I've just spent. So we've got Orb Lord and Expert Binder. And we've got neither. I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, I already got one of these already. On your first turn, gain 50 movement. On your first turn, gain 5 shield. Ringleader's Hat. On being hit, gain 1 will next turn. Once per turn. Bleed and poison damage. So I don't do any of that anyway. And then we've got these two, which I don't have any of. On collecting orb, reduce your cooldown by 1. None of these, I don't really know what to do because I guess we just leave the tarnished, go for one of these superior. What were these ones over here? I'm not going to gain... I mean, how many shields do I get? I gain 1 shield with that. That's the only time I gain shield. I'm not going to cast that 10 times in one game. None of my other skills. Oh, wait, that's all my skills filled up now. I just realised. These were consumables. I don't like any of these, but I don't know if I get anything from just leaving. Don't think any of them help me, really. Gain 50 movement. I don't... I suppose it can help me line up things better. No, I'm just going to leave it. Might be a mistake, but... So we've got the rewards. Destroy a vestige to permanently gain double its sets. Or the overflowing study of the Chronicle and his Quill Lease. I'm going to go for the Rift in the Story. You can barely make out a binder of old, searching the depths of some unknown cavern. Since they are without their quill, you can only assume that that's what they seek. But that search looks dangerously close to ending, as the binder seems close to death. A little gift of life may be enough to keep him going. Do you offer the wandering binder any help? Give a lot of help. Minus 50 HP, minus 5 HP each combat. Grain of legend. I can't do that. Minus 20 HP, duplicate a vestige. Plus 10 HP, take something else. Plus 10 HP. If I take... I can't go down to... Can I go down to 10? Take something instead. So if I take something off him... I don't gonna go for this. Not sure which one to pick here. More physical damage probably is a good idea. Heal and spend some hard-earned quilling. Restore HP. Yes, not very much though.
Nice job with those unraveled so far. But you ain't lived until you fought a raven as big as a house. Though you probably have a lot more holes in you once you do, huh? Welly well, you're a shiny new navis, aren't you? Got a quill and everything. Bet you got quillins to spare too, huh? Well, be buying or be moving. This place ain't kind to idlers. Can you move? You're standing in my way.
I've got no money to spend. Okay, what's this? Inflict shatter. 30% bonus physical damage to target. Lost at start of turn. Wider area effect or gain critical charge on a random binding. But we're going for some crit, so let's go for that one. Is there a way to... Is there like a map? No, it doesn't look like it. Unless I'm missing something. We've got logbook. Quest, season goals in your collection. Cosmetics. Cosmetic vaults, emotes, menu, stat details. No. So, this is the boss. Well... Invulnerable for everybody. Do that. Do that. Oh my goodness, this is obviously I'm supposed to die here because look how little more damage I'm doing. I didn't notice that. Is this one of those like you're not going to win things? Kill those. And then frost you lot. And enter. I've got 4, so what's that flashing? Okay, this is on crit, so let's move out of that. Power orb. I need to get over there, don't I? Let's do a ground pound. And I guess a slash. And then move over here. And I'm only going to take 7. That's still quite a lot. Let's take 6 now because I buffed my soul shackle. What does that mean? What does soul shackle mean? Anyway, I'm going to use this again. That's not the best. Can I get them both? Is that hitting it? Come on, there must be a way to get them both. Yes. I'm taking 5 damage. Why am I taking 5 damage? Alright, because I'm in this. I'm only taking 3 damage. Well... Uh-oh. That was a mistake. I should probably just do that again to get only 3 damage. Can I... I'm dying. I'm going to take 19 damage. I'm dead. Oh no. What about if we do this and then... No, we're taking 22 damage. Can we do anything? No, I've kind of like got myself in a poor position here. I think we're dead, aren't we? Yep. Go to another one of these. Just a 17 and dead. Yeah, I'm not sure I was supposed to win that one. I don't know. Not sure. That seemed quite hard, but then it could just be because I played poorly. Is in on the way up in terms of getting upgrades. You can play with up to 3 other people. Open the party screen with a highlighted button or by pressing P. Here you can enter matchmaking or invite a friend to your party. Go and talk to this guy.
Are you not dry? If you're to be counted amongst our ranks, at least wipe your feet. Ah, be damned. This Athenian will drown in the filth you track in well before the sea takes us. Be grateful the Inkbound places more faith in you than do I. Since you've decided to return, you'll find a few more of us that remain here. The Unraveled left us thin in numbers. We scattered after... but many have begun to return. You were made to serve, needless. So, meet the other binders of the Athenium and help them in whatever meager ways you can. Hurry, then.
Okay, so let's go talk to people.
Oh, well, hello. I'm the counselor. Used to be a lot more of us. Counselors, that is. And everyone else, I guess. But just me now. Just me now. Make the rules around here. More like laws, I guess. It's a bit complicated. Mostly it just means that I record things that people do. Other people. Which reminds me, I've got a list of specific things I need done on the board behind me. Changes day to day.
Ah,
But
dailies.
if you're free and you don't mind, any help you give would be, helpful.
Daily quests. Complete a hard combat achievement in Silent Promenade. Inflict poison, burn, frostbite, bleed, hex, or shatter. And collaborate quests. We've got seasons, milestones, collection. Okay, so this is ones I've not come across yet, or victory board, leaderboard, and records. Okay, who else is there to talk to? What's this? Game tips. The repository.
Well, it's nice to be back again so fast. Even if the place is a wreck. But the sight of all you needless buzzing around does give me a bit of hope. Surprised to hear we aren't as gruff as Grumpy Beard, huh? Well, sometimes a little youth goes a long way. You can call me the Stigmatist, craftswoman of forms and aspects. If you're looking to mix up your aspect, I'm your gal. Though it looks like you've got a solid one already. But if you ever do want to switch it up, go ahead and use that aspect apparatus over there. Got a couple other aspects for you to try out if you're feeling up to it.
So this is where you change class, as it were. Yeah. Okay, is there anyone else to talk to? Someone over here?
You hear passing pages and manic mutters behind the door. Candlelight flickers at the bottom of the door frame. You knock on the door and immediately the muttering stops. Then, shadows shuffle across the flickering light before it goes dark.
The door is locked. Is that everything? Return to the gatekeeper. So there isn't any kind of progression then. Deep well. The Underborn.
Ignored by the Inkbound? Well, that's no real surprise. Your presence is at least known now. But that does not mean that there is any more hope for the larger threat to us all. I can tell by your vacant expression that you've no clue who this Inkbound is. Only our chosen hero, our fearless leader, and most trusted protector, our savior. While you and your quill gallivant through the worlds to achieve some temporary victory, the Inkbound toils away at a more permanent solution to these unraveled and off-fading stories. Regrettably, there is still work to be done, thus your creation. The Garden's Edge currently fades fastest. Your attention should be focused there to reclaim its ink forest.
Collect ink by defeating Nim the Lost in the Garden's Edge. Okay, did I choose the wrong one? Did I go for like the hardest one available? I'm not sure. Ink dive rank. My rank is 0. Win a run to unlock new ranks with difficulty modifiers. So it seems like doing quests unlocks more stuff. Like the rewards. What is this logbook? Yeah, I'm gonna get this new what they're called, vestige. If I win it, if I do it, sorry. 29 quests available. Acquire all ascensions for Bonk. Acquire augments for Bonk. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here you can do as well. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I enjoyed that. It was good fun. Let's head back to the main menu. So yeah, that was Inkbound. Yeah, as I say, as I was playing, I really enjoyed the presentation. It's kind of got a really cool style to it that I enjoy, and it kind of works around the ink theme. And for the game itself, yeah, it's a good mix of kind of positioning, getting your skills off and trying to minimize damage, taking all that into account as you're planning out your moves. So it's a cool system. There's not a lot of other stuff like it out there, and it's comes together to create an unique roguelike game, I think. Interested to play some more, see how it kind of develops, and what kind of extra stuff you can unlock as you go. But yeah, I think I may well have picked the wrong place to go to, because that boss seemed very hard at the end. But yeah, as I said, it's out now. It's out of early access, 1.0 release. You can find it on Steam. I'll put a link in the description below if it looks like something you want to check out. It seems very cool to me. Look forward to playing some more. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. All that stuff really helps me out. Really helps the channel and the videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.